Hicksville. I like it. It's just as I pictured. A small, peaceful village. Perfect place for a new schoolteacher to begin his career. Well, to be honest, I did spend summers for 2 years in a small school in Moscow, teaching tiny tots rudimentary spelling and numbers. But this is my first bona fide professional appointment as a full-time schoolmaster. To be honest, I'd never even heard of Kulienchikov until I read an advertisement that a Dr. Zubritsky placed in the college journal. Even though it was in a remote village in the Ukraine, I jumped at the chance. And I don't mind telling you, I have a passion for teaching. Latin, Greek, astronomy, classic literature. Oh, I get goosebumps just thinking about it. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. Perhaps I arrived a little early. I'm one of those extremely eager and enthusiastic people who's up at the crack of dawn ready to begin his work. This is a very, very auspicious day in my life. Excuse me.
Elena! Lemon! Marushka! Olga! Where are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. Have you seen 2,000 sheep?
2,000 sheep?
Yes, there are 14 of them.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, if you do, would you give them a message?
A message for the sheep?
Yes, tell them that the shepherd is looking for them, and they should tell you where they are so that I can come and get them. Thank you.
Wait, excuse me. What is your name, please?
Oh, Snetsky.
And your first name?
How soon do you need it?
Never mind. Forget your first name.
I did.
I am Leon Stepanovich Tolchinsky. I am your schoolmaster.
It's a pleasure, Mr. Leon Stepanovich Tolchinsky. I'm something Snetsky. Will you be staying the night?
You don't understand. Kulienchikov will be my new home. I am going to live here and teach here. I am, if I may say so, an excellent teacher.
Oh, they all were. They came by the thousands, but not one of them made it through the first night. These things are so hard to blow. I don't know how the sheep do it.
You mean to tell me you've had thousands of teachers?
Oh, more. Hundreds. We're unreachable. We're all stupid here in Kolenchikov. There isn't a town or a village more stupid in all of Mother Poland.
Russia.
Whatever. You see, well,
You mean to tell me that every man, woman, and child?
it's all stupid, including me. Talk to me another 10 minutes and you'll begin to notice.
I was hired by a Dr. Zubritsky to teach his young daughter.
To teach his young daughter? She's hopeless. She's 19 years old, and she just recently learned how to sit down. She's hopeless, I tell you. She doesn't even know the difference between a cow and a duck. Not that that's an easy subject, mind you.
Something is up here. I thought nothing of it, but when I read it, I did notice that every word in the advertisement was misspelled. I'm sure Dr. Zubritsky will explain it all to me. You've been most helpful, Citizen Snetsky. I've enjoyed our chat.
As I have, Master Tolchinsky. He's not the only one who can have private thoughts, for I too can have private thoughts. Trouble is, I could never think of the thought to have in private. Well, I must be off. My pleasure, Mr. Tolchinsky.
I'm sure we'll meet again.
I'm sure we will. Just mention my name to anyone. Snetsky, the sheep loser.
9 o'clock and all is well. 9 o'clock in the village of Kolechnikov and all is well. 9 o'clock and all is well.
It may have been all well with him, but I was beginning to have my doubts.
Good morning, postman.
Good morning, Butcher.
A beautiful sunny day, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't looked up yet. Oh, yes. Lovely. Very nice.
Do I have any mail?
No, I'm sorry. I'm the postman. I have all the mail.
Well, my sister in Odessa has not been feeling very well. I was hoping I would hear from her.
Oh, it's awfully hard to hear all the way from Odessa. Maybe she wrote you a letter. Oh, look.
Fresh fish, nice fresh flounder and halibut. Try a piece of carp for lunch.
But good morning, Yeshna.
Ooh, how about a nice piece of haddock? Is that a beautiful fish?
What do you mean, fish? Those are flowers.
No, they didn't catch anything. Why should I suffer just because the fisherman had a bad day? Oh, how about a nice piece of carp? Oh, it smells gorgeous.
I don't have any letters from your sister from Odessa, but I do have one from the shoemaker's cousin. Would you like that?
Is she sick? I hate reading bad news.
Oh, no, in perfect health. Take it. You'll enjoy it.
Oh, but you believe my daughter hasn't written to me in over a year?
Your daughter lives with you.
Yeah, good thing too, otherwise I'd never hear from her.
Good morning. I am Leon Stepanovich Stolchinsky. I am the new schoolmaster.
Michigan, the postman.
Smolich, the butcher.
Yes, now, Brenda.
How do you do? I was just talking to a shepherd named Snetsky.
Yeah, something Snetsky. We know him well.
He was pleasant enough, though I don't mean to seem unkind, a bit deficient in his mental alertness.
Oh, that's next year, all right. He was kicked in the head by a horse.
Oh my, when was that?
Oh, Tuesday, Wednesday, twice on Friday, and all day Saturday.
What lovely and fragrant wares you have now. Perhaps I might purchase some for my new employer. How much are they, please?
Well, the flounder is 2 kopecks, and the halibut is 3.
I beg your pardon?
Well, if that's too much, I do have a nice white fish for 1.5.
Perhaps the dialect is a little different in this part of the country. I'm very eager to begin my new duties. Would one of you be so kind as to point me to the house of Dr. Zubritsky?
Ah, that thing.
That way.
Thank you. Perhaps I'll go in the one direction you haven't pointed to. A pleasure meeting you all. Oh, hello again. Have you found your sheep?
Not yet. Who was that? That was the new school teacher. Another one? I just met one a few minutes ago. He must be having a convention.
Oh, Count Yushkovich up on the hill isn't going to be very happy about this.
That's right. Count Yushkovich doesn't like the school teachers.
Why? Because he's afraid they'll break the curse.
What curse?
The curse that made us stupid since the day we were born.
Oh, that curse. Yes, I've been stupid for 53 years. And you? I've been dumb for 43 next July. How about you, Slovich?
41 for me. How about you, Yechna?
Oh, well, I just turned the corner of 26.
That corner must be about 40 miles from here.
don't know. It sounds good to me. Let's see. Wow, interesting. Very interesting.
Well, am I healthy?
The best. The best of health. You should live to be 80 years old.
I'm 79 now.
You have a wonderful year ahead of you then. Did you want a prescription?
Well, that's good. I'm a magistrate, and I must keep up my strength, you know. Law and order must be preserved. A prescription? Oh, for what?
Well, some people like prescriptions. Here, take this down to the druggist and pick out something you like. Take it 3 times a day with a little water. Here you go.
Oh, well, thank you, doctor. What do I owe you?
Oh, forget it. If I ever go to medical school, you can send me a little something.
Well, thank you. Goodbye.
Nikolai, he's here. He's come. He just arrived a few minutes ago. Oh, Nikolai, he looks young. He looks strong and determined.
Yeah.
Oh, Nikolai, maybe this one will be the one. Maybe this one will be our salvation.
Olivia, calm yourself. Who's come? Who will be our salvation?
The new, the one, we had one once, but no more.
Oh, I know who you mean.
They have this place, and you go to this place.
And they point to you, and they ask you if you,
And if you don't, they say, why didn't you? Next time I'll make you.
and he's outside?
Well, he's just down the street.
Oh, well, show him in. And pray to God that this one will be the one that will relieve us and all of Kuyenchikov from this bother. What is it we have again?
Oh, I know what you mean. It sounds like nurse.
Nurse.
Or hearse.
Hers?
Something like that.
Something like that. Oh, is it a knock?
We have a knock.
Yes, we have a knock. Open the door. The other way.
Oh, won't you come in, young man?
Dr. Zabritsky? Madam Zabritsky? I'm delighted to be in Kulienchikov. I am Leon Stepanovich Tolchinsky.
So you're the new,
Yes, I am he.
Lenya, it's the new,
But you look too young to be
Not at all. I'm sure in time you will find that I am one of the best young... Well, I don't want to seem immodest.
no, being modest. No, we love it, modesty.
Oh, yes, the more modest, the better. The best young what? What?
The best young teacher in all of Russia.
A teacher! Lenya, he's a teacher. The new teacher is here.
Oh, thank God the teacher is here.
Thank you. I am most gratified at this most warm and overwhelming reception.
Oh, well, make yourself at home, teacher. Take off your coat, teacher. Lenya, bring the teacher a cup of tea. Sit down, teacher.
Oh, would you like a cup of tea, teacher? Or maybe some paper and pencils, teacher? Or would you just like to start teaching right away, teacher?
No one's more eager than I am. Oh, Madam Zabritsky, this is for you.
Oh, whitefish. I saw them on sale today. Thank you.
How can we help you?
Well, there are some questions I'd like to ask first.
Questions. That's what it is, questions. When he points to you and you don't know, he knows. He knows what questions are. I can tell this is going to be a good teacher.
Master Tolchinsky, could you be so kind to ask us a question? Any question at all.
It means a lot to us. It's been so long since anyone has asked us a good school question. Please sit.
you want a question about mathematics? Or maybe a question dealing with science? Perhaps even a philosophical question?
The first one. Ask us the first one. The philosophical one.
As you wish. What is the purpose of man's existence?
Lenya, have you ever heard such a beautiful question?
I'm speechless. Who would think someone would ask us a question like that?
Are you interested in the answer?
Oh, not today. To be asked one such question in one's lifetime is much more than we ever expected. No, the answer should be given to someone much more worthy than we are.
But it's your birthright. Knowledge is everyone's birthright.
Everyone not born in Kuyenchikov.
I don't understand.
Oh, well, you what if you knew about the nurse?
What nurse?
Not the nurse, the hearse.
The hearse?
Oh, he means the purse.
What kind of purse?
The kind of curse that inflicts the wrath of God upon all those poor souls unfortunate enough to be born in this pitiful village.
Do you mean perhaps a curse?
A curse? Oh, that's what it is. I knew it was something
Oh,
like
we
that.
were so close. We were so close.
What is this curse you speak of, Dr. Zubritsky?
Lenya, bolt the door. Draw the curtains.
I can't draw curtains. I can't draw cat or fish.
Oh, never mind. Just lower your voice.
Oh, how low would you like my voice?
Oh, that's low enough. Bring me the book on the shelf. Young man, have you ever heard of the curse of Kuyenchikov?
I can't say that I have.
You can't say that? It's not that hard. Even Lenny can say it.
The curse of Kalinchikov.
What is this curse, Doctor?
200 years ago, a curse was put on this village that struck down every man, woman, child, and domestic animals, including all their ancestors for generations, leaving them, and you might find this hard to believe, with no more intelligence than a bump on a log.
Doctor, I do not believe in curses. Curses are old wives' tales.
Oh, no. You're thinking of Noitska. In Noitska, all the old wives have tails. That was their curse. Ours is altogether different.
But where did this curse come from? And who would inflict such a cruel punishment on such a peaceful and simple village?
Ha! Who indeed? It's all documented in the Book of Curses. Oh. I thought you said you dusted this.
I did. I put dust on it just yesterday.
Here, read it for yourself. The page is marked.
The pages are all stuck together.
Oh, but we marked it with maple syrup. Could you read it to us?
On the morning of April 11th, in the year 1691, in the village of Kulyenchikov, two young people fell hopelessly in love.
Oh, well, that explains the curse. Whenever young people fall in love, there's sure to be a curse to follow.
But surely you've heard this all many times before.
Oh, many times. But we never understand it. It's a very well thought out curse.
So what happens?
The boy was a young, handsome, but illiterate farmer named Casimir Yuskovich. The girl was the daughter of the most learned man in town, Mikhail Zubritsky.
Zubritsky? I've heard that name somewhere before.
I've seen it. I've seen it somewhere in this neighborhood. On a front door.
It's on your front door. Your name is Zubritsky.
Wait. That means that the young man in the curse could possibly be related to our front door.
Mind you, I'm dealing with intelligentsia now. I continue. The girl's name was Sophia Zubritsky. May I ask the name of your young daughter?
Sophia.
Sophia? Sophia Zubritsky? The identical name of the girl in the curse over 200 years ago?
Nah, I don't believe it. Unless our daughter has been lying about her age.
The match was doomed from the start. When Sophia's educated father learned that young Casimir was illiterate, he forbade Sophia ever to see Casimir again. 6 months later, Sophia married a young student, and that winter, Casimir, distraught and despondent, took his life by plowing his own grave and planting himself in it. Upon hearing of his son's death, Casimir's father, Vladimir Yuskovich, Casimir's father, Vladimir Yuskovich, who caused people to tremble at the mention of his name.
Don't mention his name.
Casimir's father, and so, sometimes known as the sorcerer, because of his ability to summon the powers of the devil himself, brought all his wrath and fury down upon Kulyenchikov.
Here it comes! Here it comes!
A curse upon all who dwell in Kulyenchikov, he cried out. May the daughter of Mikhail Zubritsky, murderer of my only son, be struck down by the ignorance that caused my son's death. May stupidity engulf her brain. May incompetence encumber her faculties. May common sense become uncommon, and may reason become unreasonable. May her children be cursed as well, and may all their children be cursed for eternity. May all who live in Kulyenchikov be born in ignorance and die in ignorance, unable to leave this cursed village until my final vengeance has been satisfied.
That would be an explanation as to why the train doesn't stop here anymore.
My initial impulse is to panic. Even my secondary impulse is to panic. To educate is one thing, to break curses is quite another.
Master Tolchinsky, are you feeling all right?
Oh, yes. I was just thinking.
Thinking? Lenya, he was thinking.
He was thinking.
What's it like?
You mean you don't know what thinking is?
Oh, well, I don't, and she certainly doesn't.
Thinking. It's the thoughts that come into one's mind. It's the process that enables us to make decisions.
Decisions? I don't think we're capable of that.
But surely you know what it is you want.
Oh, yes. We desperately want someone to help us. Not so much for us. We've lived our lives, but for your daughter, our darling Sophia.
Did you hear what you just said?
No, I wasn't listening.
It was a decision. You decided to help your daughter because you thought about it. You are capable of thought. You think.
Oh, I don't think so. It just sort of came out.
Yes, out of your head where your brain is lodged. The center of thought. And if it is possible to have even one tiny, infinitesimal, insignificant thought, then it's possible to expand those thoughts to ideas. Ideas to comprehension, comprehension to creativity, and finally, supreme intelligence.
Would I be able to open jars? I have a terrible trouble opening jars.
Be firm, Leon. Be staunch. Patience. We will break this curse, I promise you, by the everyday painstaking work of education. I should like to begin at once. I would like to start by seeing your young daughter, Sophia.
Sophia?
Yes, it occurs to me that since the curse began with the young Sophia over 200 years ago, the key to breaking it lies with her direct descendant. Can I see her?
Oh, no, I don't think you can see her from here. She's up in her room. She wants to get somebody to go get her.
Do as the schoolmaster asks.
Well, she might be taking her singing lessons right now.
She takes singing lessons? From whom?
The canary. He does the best he can.
No words, mind you, just the tunes.
The girl, madam, please.
Oh, remember, sweetheart, it's up the stairs and to the left. paper, metal. She likes drinking water.
Now, Mr. Tolchinsky, may I present our daughter, Sophia Irina Elena Zabritsky. Oh, Sophia, this is the new schoolmaster, Leon Tolchinsky.
Miss Zubritsky. Is that my breath that has been taken away? Is that vision before me human? Or have I too been cast under the spell? Never before have I felt such a stirring beneath my breast. Watch yourself, Leon. Choose your pupil, not the object of your dormant feelings of passion. Excuse me.
Sophia, do you know what he was just doing? He was thinking. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, Mama.
Papa! She is Mama, I am Papa.
Would you like to sit down, Mr. Britsky?
Oh, she did it! Isn't that the most beautiful cinch you've ever seen?
Yes, very nice. Mr. Britsky, may I call you Sophia?
Sophia?
It's your name, darling.
Say yes, say yes. You may call me Sophia.
Please, madam, we must allow the girl to speak for herself. I should like very much to be your friend. Would it please you if I called you Sophia?
It's been a long time since anyone's given her a test.
I think she wants to say something.
I would be very pleased if you would call me Sophia.
There you are!
Oh, I am so proud. I am so proud.
Please, it's very distracting to the girl's concentration. Sophia, I have come a very long way to help you with your education. I have every reason to believe that under ordinary circumstances, you have the capability of being an extremely bright and intelligent young woman. That deep inside you somewhere is an intellect just crying to be heard. That you have enormous powers of reason. But someone has put a cloud over those powers, and it is my intention to lift that cloud, so that enlightenment can once more shine through those unbelievably crystal clear blue eyes. But I need your help, Sophia. Will you give me that help?
Yes, you may call me Sophia.
She did it again!
Get a grip, Leon. Nothing in life comes easy. Sophia, I would like to ask you a few very simple questions now. If we are to begin your education, it is important for me to know at what point to begin. It won't be taxing, I promise you. I would never want to be the cause of a furrow or frown on that fair face. Now then, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color?
Yes, is it red or blue or green or orange? Any color at all. Which one is your favorite?
I used to know that one.
I will ask you again. What is your favorite color?
Why is he being so hard on her? This isn't a university.
My favorite color
Yes.
is yellow.
Yellow. Her favorite color is yellow. Why, Sophia? Why is your favorite color yellow?
Because it doesn't stick to your fingers so much.
Oh no, I think it's blue that doesn't stick to your fingers so much.
That's a very interesting answer, Sophia. There is a certain logic to her response. The fact that that logic escapes me completely doesn't alter the fact that she has something in mind. Sophia, I'm going to ask you to do something quite simple now. I'm going to ask you to make a wish. Do you know what a wish is?
Yes, a wish is something you hope for that doesn't come true.
Well, hopefully we can change all that. If you could wish for something that did come true, anything at all, what would you wish for?
What would I wish for?
Yes, Sophia, what would you wish for?
I would wish that I could fly like a bird, to soar over buildings and trees, to float on the wind and be carried far away, over forests and rivers, over mountains and lakes, to meet people in other villages, to see what the world was like, to know all the things that I shall never know because I must remain here in this place.
Sophia, that's the most beautiful wish I've ever heard. see what her wish means? To fly like a bird means to sever the bonds that chain her to ignorance. She wants to soar, to grow. She wants knowledge. And with every fiber of my being, from the very depths of my soul, I shall summon all my strength and patience and dedication, and make this promise that I, Leon Stepanovich Tolchinsky, shall make Sophia Zabritsky's wish come true.
If you could do that, schoolmaster, I would be in your debt forever.
She touches me so. Your daughter has such a sweet soul and such a pure heart. We must begin at once. Not another moment must be lost. I will return in the morning at exactly 8 o'clock. Sophia, what subject shall we begin our studies with?
I should like to begin with languages.
Languages. Of course, even I should have thought of that. Languages it shall be, my dear sweet Sophia. And which language shall we begin with first?
Rabbit, I think.
Rabbit? Oh, it's a very hard language. Hardly anyone speaks it anymore.
As long as she gets just a few phrases, it'll be enough to start. Am I free for today?
Yes.
Then I shall go to my room. Oh, watch! Oh, you missed it. Sophia, sit down and get up again.
It's not necessary. She's already beyond getting up from chairs.
Oh, they're so much smarter than in our day.
Until tomorrow, schoolmaster.
In all my life, I have never looked forward to a morning as much as tomorrow's.
I think you are the most beautiful school teacher I have ever seen, Master Tolchinsky. I pray that you do not despair of Klienchikov and that you will stay with us forever. Oh, she closed the door! She closed the door!
Lenya, I have never seen Sophia so radiant. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm not even thinking what I'm thinking. What are you talking about?
I think Sophia has taken a liking to the young schoolmaster.
If that is true, Dr. Zabritsky, then standing before you is the happiest man on the happiest planet in the universe. Tell me, is she spoken for?
Spoken for?
Does she have any suitors? Any young men desperately in love with her?
We don't talk of such things.
Why not?
There is no one. No one at all. Not even him.
Him?
Oh, he didn't mean him. He meant someone who isn't him.
There is someone, isn't there? Tell me, it's of the greatest concern to me.
If I tell you who him is, you must promise never to say it was I who told you it wasn't him.
I promise.
Have you ever heard of Count Gregor of Klienchikov?
I can't say that I have.
You can't say that. Even Lenya can say that.
Yes, I can say it. Who is he?
He's one of them, the ones that put the curse on us.
You mean a Yushkovich?
Oh, the last of his line.
Tell me about him and Sophia.
He proposes twice a day.
Twice a day?
6:15 in the mornings and 8:20 at night.
He cares for her that much?
He cares only about avenging his ancestors. If a Zabritsky marries a Yushkovich, then they will be satisfied and the nurse will be over.
Does Sophia care for him?
She's held out for many years, but the poor girl can't resist any longer. She wants to sleep late just one morning.
What kind of man is this Count Yushkovich?
Well, he's like the rest of us.
You mean he's cursed as well?
Well, he lives in Klienchikov, and he's not permitted to leave either.
I understand. If I have a rival, then I am more determined than ever to break this curse. God bless you, both of you, for your faith in me. Tomorrow the education of Sophia Zabritsky begins. Oh, I almost forgot to ask in all this excitement. What about lodgings?
Oh, don't worry about it. We'll be perfectly comfortable right here.
Yes, of course. Until tomorrow.
Oh, Master Tolchinsky, before you go, could you ask us the question just one more time? It makes us feel so important.
Very well. What is the purpose of man's existence?
Oh, I'm all choked up. I'm sorry I asked.
think I know the answer.
To the purpose of man's existence?
What are you talking about?
It's true. The first time I heard it, I didn't understand. But suddenly, something came to me. Now, I know my limitations, but still, I think I know the answer. I really think I know the answer. Oh my God, what if I'm right?
Tell me, Dr. Zabritsky, tell me what you think the answer is.
I think it's 12.
Wow!
Oh, it's wrong. I can tell by your face. 14.
I think you missed the point.
It's less than 100 even. I'm not that stupid. 86. 43.
We'll discuss it when we get to philosophy. Don't think about it. Just get some sleep. Till tomorrow. Wow!
Why do you always have to make things so difficult? Why do you have to have all the answers? Aren't questions beautiful enough?
That's it. I'm leaving now, so I'll say goodbye. I was going to hang around and try and break this curse, but when he said 12, I knew it was time to go. What I must do now is try and forget Sophia. I must.
Schoolmaster,
Sophia? Where are you?
down here. I had to see you once more.
Without a wrap, in the cold night air, you'll catch a chill.
Oh, I never catch colds.
You don't?
No, I've tried. I've just never learned how.
Be thankful. Some things in life aren't worth knowing.
I know that something has happened a long time ago to prevent me from knowing what happened a long time ago. If only you knew the way I might have been instead of the way that I am.
But if you were not the way that you are, I would not have come here to help you become the way you might have been. Careful, you're beginning to think like her.
Could you ever care for someone who never became the way I might have been?
Could I ever care for someone who never became the... Yes, I see what you mean. I see what you're getting at. Yes, I could, I would, I shall, I will, I have. I do.
Is that rabbit you're speaking? It's hard to follow.
If it sounds like gibberish, it's because you do that to me, Sophia. When words come from the heart, sometimes they trip over the tongue.
Then I must watch where I walk when you speak. I must go. Everything depends upon tomorrow.
And if not tomorrow, then the tomorrow after tomorrow. And all the tomorrows for the rest of my life, if that's what it takes.
No, it all depends upon tomorrow. If we fail, we shall never see each other again.
Never see each other? What do you mean?
I never know what I mean. I do have thoughts, but they seem to disappear when they reach my lips.
If I ever reached your lips, I would never disappear.
Would you like to kiss me?
With all my heart.
No, I meant with your lips.
An even better suggestion.
Hurry, hurry.
Sophia, where are you?
Up here.
If only she were ugly, I'd be halfway home by now. Stay where you are, I'll come to you.
All right.
After a while, you get the hang of this.
Here I am.
My kiss, sweet Sophia.
As we kissed, I felt a strange flutter in my heart.
So did I.
You felt a flutter in my heart as well? How alike we are, and yet your hair is so much shorter. I must go. I'm about to fall asleep, and I want to get to bed in time.
I know the dangers of loving such a simple soul. It would mean a lifetime of sweet, blissful passion and very short conversations at breakfast. I'd best find some comfortable lodgings.
Was that you?
I beg your pardon?
Were you responsible for making that dreadful noise?
No, Snetsky. That was thunder and lightning caused by atmospheric pressures in the skies above us.
Well, whoever it was is going to make Count Yuskevich very angry at us.
Count Yuskevich?
Yes, he's the one that lives on the hill in the big house. Every time someone makes a dreadful noise like that, he throws water down on us.
No, that's rain.
Umbrellas! Umbrellas for sale! Get your umbrellas before he throws the water!
Yes, no one throws water. It's rain from the skies above caused by a buildup of condensed moisture.
Oh, you can tell that to these fools. But I used to be a substitute teacher. Umbrellas?
Excuse me, but either one of you know of a place to stay?
What's going on here? What's all the racket?
I knew it. I knew he would throw water down. Every time I wash my cow, he throws down the water.
Commissioner, would you possibly know?
It's time for Count Yuskevich to propose again.
Oh, one yes from her, and we could all be smart again.
You mean you want Sophia to marry him?
Not unless she wants to. But I do wish I could remember my first name.
But that's a terrible sacrifice to ask of Sophia. Certainly you wouldn't ask it of her.
Oh, that kind of sacrifice. To live up on the hill in the big house and have little macaroons whenever you want. And to even have a man to brush your teeth in the morning.
But does she love him?
I beg your pardon?
Does she love him?
We don't have any.
Don't have any what?
Love. It's part of the curse.
I don't understand.
Oh, I hear him coming. You better leave, school teacher. He don't like people around.
But is it true? Is there no love in Kolyachikov?
Oh, I wouldn't know. My late husband's been gone for almost 40 years.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's a long time to be late. I wish he was dead.
I'm breaking out in a cold sweat. The possibility of losing Sophia terrifies me. I'm going to eavesdrop.
Sophia, sweet Sophia, time to wake up, my pretty one. Time to get proposed to. She's asleep. Perhaps a pebble will awaken her.
Who did that?
It is I, Count Yuskevich.
Oh, good evening, Your Grace.
I have come to propose.
You're a little late. I've been married almost 26 years. Lenny, I'm out here. What do you want?
Some bandages for my feet. They're bleeding. Who are you talking to?
It is I, Madam Zabretsky, Count Yuskevich. I have come to propose to Sophia.
Oh, well, she's busy putting water on the drapes. They were on fire.
The drapes are on fire.
Well, I had to light something. I couldn't find my candle. What's going on?
Oh, did we wake you, darling?
No, I was reading by the light of my drapes.
I must be crazy marrying into this family.
Count Gregor is here to propose. Go ahead, Count Gregor.
Can't we be alone?
Oh, no. I think Sophia should hear this, too.
Very well. Sophia, do you marry me?
Oh my gosh, this is so romantic. I just wish my feet weren't bleeding. I'm sorry, Count Yuskevich, but marriage is a very great step to take, and I don't wish to take it while I do not have the intelligence to know what I am stepping into. Good night, sir. Good night, Mama. Good night, Papa. Oh, good night, son. Put out the drapes when you're done, darling.
I do not give up easily. I will be back in the morning.
Good night, Grace.
Good night, Your Grace.
Watch it. That'll burn off my mustache.
Having them for in-laws is a curse worse than the curse.
Pray God it never happens.
Who's that? come out, I say.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I was just passing by. Allow me to introduce myself.
I know who you are. You are the new schoolmaster who has come in a pathetic attempt to break the curse of Koyenchikov.
As I have just witnessed your pathetic attempt to win Sophia, everyone's a critic.
The curse can only be broken if you can educate her, which you can't, or if she marries me.
But obviously she won't. Why don't you pursue some other girl?
Because Sophia is beautiful. Have you seen the other girls in this village? They look like me.
Sir, for a man with so much power, you seem to have an inordinate lack of self-esteem. I bid you good day.
Not good day. One day.
I beg your pardon.
Were you not aware that if at the end of one brief day you have not succeeded to raise her intellect, you must be gone from our village? For to remain even 1 second past the allotted time means that you will fall victim to the curse yourself. I love that part.
I cannot believe such nonsense. Threaten me all you wish, sir, for I will never leave. To be quite honest, I love Sophia Zubritsky.
Love? Ha! There is no love in Koyenchikov. It's all part of the curse.
You mean Sophia cannot love me?
You have 1 day to find out. 1 single day. 25 measly hours.
24.
But
There are 24 hours in a day.
I believe you are thinking of February, sir.
But is it true? If I cannot teach Sophia to think in 24 hours, she won't be able to love me?
Leon,
Sophia, are you all right?
I must talk to you. Someplace where we'll not be seen.
Wherever you say.
Can you meet me here?
Yes, when?
Now.
Now? Of course, that's where I am.
Come up here, Leon. Hurry. It's of the utmost importance. I overheard your conversation with the Count. I cannot be taught. You must leave Koyenchikov at once.
Never without you.
Then take me with you tonight.
But the curse.
It cannot be broken. But we can live in the swamp and eat brown roots, and I can become old and ugly and more ignorant and more stupid and never love you, but at least we'll be together.
Exactly what I had in mind.
We are lost.
No, Sophia. I will break this curse tomorrow, I promise you.
Oh, Leon, I wish I could love you.
You will, tomorrow, I promise.
Until tomorrow.
I wish she'd sleep in the kitchen.
Leon, come back. Hurry, hurry.
What is it?
I couldn't sleep. I was so frightened.
Don't be frightened, Sophia.
If I could know the feeling of loving you for just 1 day, I would endure 100,000 years of curses. Good night, Leon. God bless you.
She asks not to be loved, but to know what it means to give her love to another. I feel I have wandered into a very special place. I love all of them. I love Yenchna. I love Slovich and Mishkin. And yes, even Count Yuskevich. God, give me the strength to break this curse and to get up and down this balcony. By the way, I urge you all to give the matter some thought yourselves. I don't wish to alarm you, but you are, after all, sitting within the bounds of Koyenchikov. I wish us all the best of luck.
Leon, I forgot to tell you something.
Tomorrow, Sophia. I can't take any more news tonight.
Slovich,
infant. 4 o'clock.
Upside down.
Oh, you get more cream that way. Get your cream right from the top. Drink it straight from the chicken. You won't get your mouth full. Cream. Oh, is your bread?
Come, Lydia, come. Let us pray. Let us pray for deliverance. Dear Lord, who art in heaven, we art in Kuyenchikov, and we art in trouble.
We are the simple people, dear Lord.
But not so simple that we don't believe in you.
Forgive us our sins, dear Lord.
We know not what we do because we know not what we do. God bless us, and God bless our daughter, and God bless the schoolmaster, and God bless yourself, whoever you are. Was that the door?
No, I think it was someone knocking.
Oh, well, answer it. And pray that this will be the time. Sophia, it's time. Wake yourself up. Give yourself a nudge. Out of the other way. The other way.
Do you know what time it is?
10 till 6.
8:15.
9:45.
We don't have a clock.
Pick any one you want. 10, 20, 11, 40. Is there something in there you like?
You don't understand. Count Yushkovich said that I had exactly 24 hours to break the curse after I arrived in Kuyenchikov. I arrived yesterday morning at exactly 9 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock now. That only leaves me an hour. That doesn't even leave me an hour. I just spent a whole minute telling you how much time I don't have left. Oh, dear God, help me, dear Lord.
Oh, you just missed them. Oh, we should have services 2 minutes ago.
We can't waste another moment. The girl, madam, please, I beg of you.
Listen, I hear footsteps coming down the stairs.
Good morning, Mama. Good morning, Papa. Good morning, schoolmaster.
She got all 3 right. Now, I can tell this is going to be her day. I know it.
Looking more radiant than ever.
Oh, where shall we sit?
Doctor, with all due respect, I need Sophia's complete concentration today. I must ask the parents to leave the room.
By all means. We'll see that you're not disturbed. Goodbye, Sophia.
Goodbye, my little angel.
Do as the schoolmaster tells you.
We'll be praying for you every minute.
Schoolmaster, if you succeed, give us a signal by rapping on the window 3 times, followed by 2 short ones.
Followed by 6 long ones.
And if you fail, knock 7 times quickly.
Followed by 3 times slowly.
And if you want lunch...
Will you please leave?
Okay, we're going.
Something's not right here. I can feel it in my bones.
Quiet. He can hear you. Lower your voice.
I'm your mother. I know these things. Why do you look taller to me lately?
Sophia. Last night, I realized that the task before us was one step beyond impossible. I knew that I would fail and have to leave Kuyenchikov, like all those who have failed before me. But today, looking into your eyes, I know there is no life for me without you. Therefore, we cannot think of failure. We cannot afford to despair. Only a miracle can save us, Sophia. But with a majestic, supreme effort, we must try and make that miracle happen.
What is a miracle?
A miracle is a wish that God makes. You are a miracle, Sophia.
You mean that God wished for me?
In one of his most sublime moments. We must hurry. This is a primary book of mathematics. It's used to teach very small children very simple problems in arithmetic.
Do you think it's too advanced for me?
I don't think so. We can't go back any further than this book. Now let us begin. 1 is the figure, the word, the symbol for a single item. 1 finger. 1 Sophia, 1 Leon, 1 book. Now then. I am holding up 1 finger. Now I am holding up a second finger. 1 plus 1 is 2. Will you repeat that for me, Sophia?
Which part?
1
1
plus 1
plus 1
is 2.
is 2.
Yes, yes, wonderful. We're making headway. Slow, invisible headway. I'm very proud of you, Sophia. Are you ready to go on?
Oh, yes. History, please. I hope I can master it as well as I have mathematics.
No, we haven't mastered mathematics quite yet. There are a few problems that could come up. Let us continue. 1 plus 2 is 3.
Am I finished with 1 plus 1?
You are if you remember the answer.
I remembered it before. Is it necessary to remember it again?
Yes, it's necessary to remember it again. It's necessary to remember it for always.
You mean you will always be asking me what 1 plus 1 is?
No. Once you tell me, then we can move on to other things like 1 plus 2 and 1 plus 3. But if you can't remember the answer to 1 plus 1, then the answer to 1 plus 2 is meaningless.
Do you know the answer to 1 plus 1?
Certainly.
Then why is it necessary that I should know? Certainly if you know the answer, then you tell me whenever I ask you.
But I will not always be around to tell you. You have to know for yourself in case other people ask you.
No one here ever asks questions like that. Even if they did, they wouldn't know if there was the right answer.
Because they're cursed with ignorance, and we're trying to lift that debilitating affliction.
You're getting angry with me. When you didn't ask me such questions, you always said the loveliest things to me. Is this what it's like to be intelligent?
No, Sophia. It is I who am not being intelligent. It's frustration and impatience that drives me to such crude behavior. Forgive me. Let us start from the beginning again. 1 plus 1 is 2. Repeat.
1 plus 1 is 2. Repeat.
No! Don't repeat the word repeat. Just repeat what I say before I say repeat. Now let's try this again. 1 plus 1 is 2. Repeat.
What were you like as a little boy?
What was I like as a little boy?
You're shouting again.
I was inquisitive, probing, wondering why we were placed on this earth and what the purpose of man's existence was.
The purpose of man's existence.
I've had enough of that. Sophia, you must stop asking me questions. Our time is almost gone.
Then how am I to learn?
Sophia, you must answer the questions that I ask, not the questions you want me to answer.
Then I will learn only what you want me to know. Why can't I learn what I want to know?
Because what you want to know is of no practical value. What I want to teach you is acceptable knowledge.
Is knowing what you were like as a little boy not acceptable knowledge?
No, it's of no significance at all.
But it's much more interesting than that which is significant.
Sophia, I'm not trying to interest you. I'm trying to educate you.
I know, but while you fail to educate me, you never fail to interest me. I find that highly significant.
There's nothing like the logic in a logical mind. Let's try this one more time.
She must be speaking rabbit like a potty by now.
How much longer is this going to take? I have not sold this sausage all day.
Good morning, Dr. Zabriskie. What's going on?
I think he's teaching her gymnastics.
I have an urgent letter for Schoolmaster Doltinsky. Quiet, please. This is a school zone. It's quite important. I only went to 3 long houses first. Bring it back later. Can't you see we're busy?
Oh, I don't like the way this is going. I just don't like the way this is going.
Doctor, I must ask this now, for I may not have the intelligence to ask it later. Because of my deep and undying devotion to your daughter Sophia, I would like to ask for her hand in marriage. I ask this of you now while I still love her. In a few minutes I may not know the meaning of the word. When the clock in the church steeple strikes 9, I hope you have an answer for me.
A nice young man, I'll say that. Very ambitious. What do you think, Linnea?
Well, if a man can't break a simple curse, how's he going to put dinner on the table?
And what about the trouble? The trouble. The one on the hill who throws the water down. Michigan's right. It's his curse, and you would never permit such a man.
Wait! There is one chance. If a stranger marries a Colinskite before he becomes like us, then he's free to take her away.
I didn't know that.
Well, they just added that 2 years ago to make the curse more exciting.
You would never see your daughter again, but you would know that she was happy and getting smarter every day.
Go on, Doctor. Give her your permission.
If you don't give it to her, give it to me.
I don't know. It's a decision, and I can't make decisions. Let's leave it to God. Let God make the decision.
Leon, what are you doing?
Having my last thoughts. One final pleasurable moment of reason.
Then I was right. I wish it's something you hope for that doesn't come true.
I'm sorry, Sophia. I cannot help you soar over mountains and lakes. But I will never leave you. I will remain here for the rest of my days, not basking in the light of your beauty, but cowering in the darkness of my own ignorance. For that is the measure of my love and esteem for you.
I would do anything to save you from this calamity. Anything. But Leon, run for your life. There are ignorant girls in other villages you could learn to love.
Sophia, listen to me now and remember it forever. I love you with all my heart. Listen, the church bell. I may never say these words again.
The time is up.
Savor it, Sophia. Keep the memory of what I say.
Oh, last chance to marry. I know the feeling.
The way I gaze lovingly into your eyes as I do now.
Oh, give it, husband. Give her the permission to marry.
All the love I would have given you in a lifetime must be compressed into a single instant.
All right. I'll go in there right now and give my permission.
Goodbye, Sophia. I did not love you long, but I loved you well.
I'll just wait and see what time it is first.
Tell everyone in Koyenchikov that
9 o'clock and all is well.
Master Koltinsky! A wonderful news!
Papa, everyone. The schoolmaster has something to say. Let us all listen. Leon, didn't you have something to say?
yes, but you said we should all listen.
He's got a look on his face that I've seen before.
The same look you've got on your face.
No, I meant that we will all listen while you tell us what you have to say.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Actually, I don't have much to say.
There's no fool like a new fool. Young man, do you still want to marry my daughter?
Marry your daughter? Oh, no, sir. You do me too great an honor.
Oh, I knew he'd never make it when he bought that fish from me.
All right, move along. Break it up. You've all seen a knitting book before. Come on, all of you. Let's keep it moving. I have this urgent letter for you, Schoolmaster Kolchinsky, although nothing in your life is urgent any longer.
Sophia, go into the garden and plant some vegetables. We'll have salad for dinner tonight.
Well, young man, what are your plans now that everything's fallen apart at the top?
I don't know. This absence of thought will take some getting used to.
You might try politics. You seem well suited for it.
Oh, no. This is an old suit. If I went into politics, I'd have to buy all new clothes.
You said that you loved me and that I should savor it and keep it as a memory because soon you would not love me ever again. Do you not love me now, Leon?
Love you? I'm not sure I know the meaning of the word. Perhaps if you kissed me. Would you like to?
With all my heart.
No, I meant...
I know what you meant. Oh, Leon, the less you know, the better you kiss.
The better I kiss, the more brilliant I become. Oh, Sophia, look at me. Look at me and tell me what you see.
I see a very good kisser during my father.
No, you see a man of intellect inspired by love.
But the curse.
It had no effect on me. Oh, I was plenty worried, I admit. Especially when the clock struck 9. But when nothing happened, I realized you cannot be cursed unless you permit yourself to be. Koyenchiko's lack of intelligence is self-inflicted, caused by fear and guilt and the relinquishing of your own self-esteem to a tyrannical power. Do you understand?
Everything but the explanation.
If a parent tells you you're a naughty child from the day you were born, you will grow up feeling you are a worthless human being. And from the time you were born, you were all told you were stupid. Now do you understand?
Not as well as before.
I know that telling it doesn't change it. You must be shown. When I was standing there, I became inspired. I struck upon a plan to break this curse and save you from Yuskevich.
What is it?
You will marry Yuskevich.
Are you still pretending to be stupid?
No, Sophia, I don't mean Count Gregor.
Oh, thank goodness. You had me frightened half to death.
You will marry me. I will be Yuskevich. Now you understand?
Don't ask me that question anymore.
The wedding will take place tomorrow. Tomorrow, the curse will be over. Tomorrow, you will be intelligent. Tomorrow, you will love me, Sophia.
Can I have a kiss just to tide me over?
Of course, my sweet. I must go set my plan in action.
Oh, Leon, I'm so excited. I'll clear all the nonsense out of my head to prepare for all the knowledge that will be coming in. I love rearranging things.
The plan begins. I must find Count Yuskevich.
Was he just talking about me? You like him, don't you? Better than me, right? Admit it. I would give all my wealth and power if I could be the hero. I wouldn't have to wear this dumb outfit. People would applaud when I came on. You're not even listening to me, are you? All you care about is getting those two kids together. I hope it's raining when you leave here.
Wait, Count Yuskevich. Remember me? Something Tolchinsky?
Listen to this conversation. Yes, so what is it? Something?
Well, I couldn't help overhearing what you just said. I want you to know that even though I've lost most of my intelligence...
All of it.
All of it. I am not without some feelings. It pains me to know that being disliked makes you so unhappy.
Oh, that's very easy for you to say. You don't like me either, do you?
Well, I don't dislike you.
Ah, but do you like me?
No, not much.
There, you see?
Because you never do anything redeeming. Why not?
I don't know. I was brought up that way, I guess. My father taught me since I was a very little boy, if you want to keep your power over these people, you must never be nice to them. Always make them fear and tremble.
Did you like your father?
Well, he was all right, I guess.
You didn't like him, did you?
Don't tell anyone, but when I was 9 months old, I tried to crawl away from home.
There you are. Then the answer to being liked is to do something redeeming. Isn't there something good you could do for the village?
You mean like a barbecue?
Well, it's a start, but I was thinking of something on a much grander scale, like lifting the curse,
How can I? It will only be lifted if Sophia marries me.
or another Yuskevich,
There is none. I am the last of my line.
unless you had a son.
I am not even married. I may be a villain, but I don't fool around. Maybe that's why I'm so unhappy.
You don't have to be married. You could adopt a son.
Adopt a son. Who?
Me.
You?
I'm single, available, ready and willing. I'm not very intelligent, but I will be once the curse is lifted.
I responded to son. Someone to take on fishing trips.
I never really had a father.
Leon, my boy, I'd spoil you like anything.
That's okay, Dad.
And then they would like me, wouldn't they?
Oh, they do now. Look at them. They're smiling at you, even up there.
Oh, yes, I see. Oh, bless you, all of you. You don't know what this means to me.
Then let us go and sign the adoption papers and notify Sophia's family. Are you ready, Dad?
Just let me watch them smiling at me one more time. Thank you, all of you. Perhaps we can all do lunch together next week. But in the meantime, you're all invited to my son's wedding. Oh, the first thing I'm going to do is have your shoes bronzed.
Doesn't Mrs. O'Brisky look beautiful?
Oh, but isn't it supposed to be bad luck for the mother of the bride to see the postman before the wedding?
This is it, Slovich. After 200 years, the curse will finally be gone.
Oh, I just had a terrible thought.
What's that?
What if they lift the curse and I find out I was really dumb in the first place?
Oh, they're coming. Oh, why, I have a sponge cake in the oven.
Remember, if I still appear to be stupid, I'm just pretending. It's all part of the plan.
Oh, you must be so proud of him.
He's been my son for 10 minutes and he's never given me a moment of trouble.
There, but for me, those
I hope she remembers to give you a change of the dress.
We are gathered here today, dear friends, to witness the joining of two souls in holy matrimony. It is only the goodwill and generous benevolence of our dear friend the Count that makes this blessed union possible.
Oh, thank you.
Will the groom step before me?
That's you, my kind.
And will the bride step before me?
The bride, Sophia, the bride.
What's the matter with you?
Your plan was brilliant, Leon.
Thank you, Sophia.
Who giveth away this bride?
I give away this bride
And why do you give away this bride?
because he asketh for her, and I nodded my head, and he taketh her.
Do you, Leon, son of Count Gregor, Mikhailovich, Brezhnovsky, Fyodor, Yuskovich?
No, you don't have to do it today. It's a holiday.
Do you, Leon, take Sophia to have and you hold from this day on?
I have.
No, I do.
You do?
Oh, you do.
He does, he will. Just say it.
He does. He will. I said it.
Don't say what I say what he says.
So what did he say?
I do. Just say, I do.
My papa says I do.
I'm beginning to hate this curse, I swear to God. Oh.
And do you, Sophia? Leon in sickness and in health, for better or for worse, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
The ring, please.
I have it. The ring that Casimir Yuskevich was going to place on the hand of the young Sophia 200 years ago.
Oh, what an onion! Oh, he's not going to be very handy around the house.
Repeat after me, please. With this ring I be wed.
With this ring I be wed.
Just the bride and the groom, please.
With this ring I be wed.
Before I pronounce this holy union, is there any among you who has just cause or reason why Leon and Sophia shall not be joined in eternal wedlock? Then with the power invested in me as chief magistrate of the village of Kolinchnikov, I now...
Well, maybe there is one tiny little thing.
You have an objection to this marriage?
You bet I have. This boy is not my son. This son is not my boy.
What are you saying, Father?
Do you think I'm crazy? Why should I give up a cute little bundle of noodle brains like her?
The adoption papers.
They're false. You trusted me so much you didn't even read them. I have the documents here as proof. I did not adopt him. I divorced him. According to these papers, we are not father and son. We are no longer husband and wife.
Oh my God! Our daughter almost married a divorced woman. Leon, was this part of the plan?
No, Sophia, I'm sorry.
But fear not, dear friends. I may be a venomously treacherous snake, but I'm not a bed blanket. There will be a bed.
My daughter will not marry an imposter.
Oh, an imposter? No. But a Yuskevich, yes. You pledged your daughter's hand in marriage, good doctor, to a Yuskevich. And the pledge once given must be honored.
That is the law. I helped write it myself.
It's true. I even voted for it.
And I am the only true Yuskevich here.
Leon, will you not object to this marriage?
What can I do, Sophia? I'm helpless.
Come on, I haven't all day.
Say the words, let's get it over with. There's been a hotel room booked for this honeymoon for 200 years.
No, I'm sorry, daughter. I truly am.
Well, at least she'll get better dinners at his house.
Dearly beloved.
Oh, we heard that part, we did that. I do. Ask her, she's the one.
And do you, Sophia, take Count Gregor for as long as you both shall live?
Go ahead, Sophia. You'll be rich and smart. It's better than happiness. Goodbye, Leon. Goodbye forever. I do.
Then with the power invested in me, as chief magistrate of the village of Kolenchnikov,
You didn't say the other part.
what other part?
The part if anyone objects, and I object.
What's that?
On what ground?
On the grounds that I didn't receive marriage's letter yet.
What kind of grounds is that?
I have an urgent letter
For Schoolmaster Tolchinsky.
For me? Whatever could it be?
Finish the ceremony while he's reading his letter.
I can't do that. It's against the law.
It's true. I even voted for it.
It's bad news, I'm afraid. My uncle and sole remaining relative has just died in St. Petersburg, leaving me nothing but his debt.
When it's all going downhill, it gets much faster at the bottom.
He said that he blamed all his misfortune on the selfish and vindictive character of his ancestors, and that even by changing his name to Tolchinsky, he never escaped destiny's finger.
What was his name before Tolchinsky?
Yuskevich.
Those distant relatives will haunt you every dime.
Leon, do you realize what this means?
No, what?
Well, you will in a minute. Schoolmaster, take your place next to my daughter. This time she'll marry the right Yuskevich.
say that at all. It was a letter from my former college saying I still owed them for last year's tuition. I planted a bomb in their brains, and now, pray God for an explosion.
Hurry up! Places, everyone. I don't want to spend the rest of my life marrying this girl. Are we ready, everyone?
Ready.
Do you, Leon?
I do.
And you, Sophia?
I do.
If there's anyone here who objects?
No one objects.
Going once, going twice, going 3 times. I now pronounce you man and woman.
Oh, I never heard a noise like that in my life.
That's as though my head had cracked open.
Like what?
Like my head had cracked open. Oh, I'm almost afraid to ask it.
Go on, ask it.
But what if we're wrong?
But what if we're right? Ask it, ask it.
Cat?
Cat. Cat. C-A-T. Cat.
Dog?
Dog. Dog. D-O-G. Dog.
Oh my God, it's a miracle!
Miracle. M-I-R-A-C-L-E. Miracle. Yeshka, Yeshka. 5 and 7.
12,
And 12.
24,
And 48.
72. Oh, next 5, Borough Capital.
Athens. Bucharest. Cairo. London.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
Constantinople.
The quality of mercy is not strange. It falleth like the gentle rains from heaven.
Oh, that was beautiful. Did you make that up?
I think so, or else would I have gotten it?
Nikolai, I feel strange. A weakness in my knees and a dizziness in my head.
Your blood is just pulsating from all the excitement, causing the adrenal glands to over-secrete, resulting in a sudden rush to the head.
Nikolai, I never realized you were such a brilliant doctor.
I'm just an average doctor. It's just that I care about you, because I love you, Lenya.
Oh, well, I love you too, Nikolai. Even when I couldn't say it in my heart, I knew I loved you. Leon, are you now as you were before I became what I am?
I am more than I've ever been or dreamed to be possible.
I love you, Leon.
I adore you, Sophia.
Is it over? Is the curse really over?
See for yourself, Count Gregor.
Land, I should have put my money in land. You can never go wrong in real estate.
It depends, of course, on the political situation. With the Tsarist government, land reform is a very delicate situation.
Such brilliant conversation. All my power over them is gone.
Power is a useless weapon over the enlightened, Count Gregor. And we are all equal citizens here.
Oh, well, men are all equal citizens here. Women have been subjugated long before there were ever any curses.
Lenya, you know I love you, but still, that's a very radical point of view.
It was your faith and courage that won over the world.
No, Sophia. It was your pure heart and trusting soul that gave me that faith and courage. Love broke this curse, not my puny efforts.
I don't wish to argue the point, Leon. I only think you should give me room to express my own views.
I welcome your views, Sophia. I just think you should have all the facts before you become so adamant.
Well, schoolmaster, you got your wish.
Yes. And what about you, Count Yuskovich? What will you do now that you're intelligent?
Thanks to you, I will probably have to go to work for a living. Congratulations, cousin. I wish you a long and happy marriage.
And may I wish the same good fortune to you.
Please. I've been cursed once in my life. I know that I'm well off.
bizarre story after all. I mean, be honest. Haven't you all met someone in your life who came from a village like Kulyanchikov? An aunt, an uncle, a neighbor, your boss. After the curse was lifted, we became like any other town or village in any other part of the world, susceptible to the ups and downs of normal life. Well, the magistrate, for instance. After 2 more years in office, he was convicted of taking bribes for political favors and spent a couple years in jail. After that, he sold his memoirs for a fortune. Michigan gave up the postal service and became a writer. He wrote a 600-page book on the curse of Kulyanchikov and sent it off to a publisher. Unfortunately, it got lost in the mail. Yenchna, a shrewd businesswoman, put all her money in real estate and now owns 16 houses in Kulyanchikov, including Count Gregor's. As an investment for the future, she bought land in 6 more towns that had curses on them. Slovich, with all her life savings, bought 4 butcher shops in a town that needed only 1 and went bankrupt in a month, confirming her worst fears that with or without a curse, she didn't have many brains. Snetsky, with his newfound intelligence, found his sheep, gathered his wool, and became a wealthy philanthropist. Count Yushkovich became more and more loved every day, studied theology, and is now the local monk. In the drought seasons, he goes up on the hill and prays to God to throw water on us. My dear mother-in-law, Mrs. Zubritsky, finally found a voice of her own. She became the first female mayor of Kulyanchikov, and eventually consul governor of the northern Ukraine sector. Her husband now sees her by appointment only. Dr. Zubritsky became one of the finest doctors in all of Russia. He became the personal physician to the royal family and was recently elected to the Academy of Sciences. However, he still has trouble opening jars. As for Sophia, she was and still is a miracle. Not that all our days are blissfully happy. Not that we don't have our differences. But she has a knowledge that can never be found in books. She has in turn become my teacher and has proven to me that there is no spirit on earth, evil or otherwise, that can break a pure heart of devoted love. As for myself, I remain schoolmaster and dedicated my life to the teaching of the unenlightened. After all, there are so many Kulyanchikovs in the world.